Nice and hot this weekend, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, cooking.
Yeah.
God, my car said at one point it was 97, 98 degrees. I almost put on some Nick Lachey and just jammed out, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hot. I mean, I was even in Southern Oregon, the same temp, so you couldn't escape it.
I got one of those sun protectors for my car, and it's crazy.
For the windshield?
Yeah, for the windshield. It looks goofy, and like I feel stupid putting it up, but
Feels like the early 90s.
yeah.
My dad had one.
When I grew up in Texas, my grandmother had one, and it was cardboard, and it was like giant red lips.
And
I was going to say, does yours have a cool design?
Yeah,
on
they were
it?
just like ladies' lips.
No,
like,
but I mean yours now.
oh, mine, no. It's just like, it looks like a space blanket.
Boring.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, and it was like accordion style too, right?
Yeah.
Like it would pack up, and then you'd have to put a wad of cardboard behind the seat, or like, can you somebody grab this?
Yeah, and then you try to touch your hot belt buckle, seat belts, and then you burn yourself to death. So.
Back when they were all serious metal.
It's going to be another warm week, it looks like.
I'm sure there's like heat advisories in effect this week. So
Yeah,
it's
this
pretty
is
serious.
Today's not going to be terrible.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow and Wednesday are going to be pretty brutal. So today's going to be around 83. Tomorrow it's going to be around 93. Then Wednesday 97. Holy hell!
Yo, whoa.
And Tuesday, I'm throwing Amy an outdoor 40th birthday party, and it's going to be 93.
Beautiful. I hope
Give me
you've
those
got
little-
some misters.
I was going to say, like at the zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think the mist is going to be coming off your sweat glands.
9197. That's our McLaughlin Chevrolet text line. Is putting you guys in the mood at all?
I just let it ride a little bit. I'm starting to get there.
What state watches the most? Wow.
Pooch porn?
What state watches the most?
The mochi.
Am I having a heart attack?
Muchi muchi.
What state watches the most porn?
Okay.
There we
Which
go. We
state
got it.
goes online the most and just gets weird in their, maybe on their laptops or like I do it on my phone these days. I haven't looked at like adult stuff on anything else other than my phone in a long time.
Yeah, that would be weird.
It feels weird. Yeah, it feels
Yeah.
weird.
I don't know why I just pinpointed this state and I'm singling them out, but they're cold and drunk. Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Okay.
I've got a Midwest type of a feel. I feel like it's in the Midwest. If it's not there, it's got to be close.
Well, we'll find out.
Okay.
And is Oregon on the list or Washington?
I don't think Oregon's probably on the list. I think we have enough other stuff going on.
Yeah.
We don't need the old.
Got a lot of clubs,
porn.
strip
Yeah.
clubs, and maybe some
Sex clubs.
yeah.
and-
We're always on the sexiness list.
Well, a list did come out, and I saw this on the New York Post. It was the states that watch the most porn. Not only do I have the state that watches the most porn, but I have it broken down to like which city in that state watches the
my.
most. So what do you think?
Addresses.
Household.
Yeah.
Right. That guy.
So I'm happy to say that Oregon is not on the top 10 list for people who watch
good.
the most porn.
Which is good. I feel like there's a lot to do here, and, you can do both. Go hiking and a little dabble.
Washington's not in the top 10 either. They are at 12, though. Washington's at number 12 for the state that watches the most porn.
Okay.
Surprising, but still at least out of the 10. You
I
can
feel
hold your
like-
hat on that.
Yeah, I feel like that a less populated state or like a state with less to do. Like I'm thinking like Alaska.
Alaska, that's not a bad idea. Well, here are I'll give you the top 10 states that watch the most porn.
Okay.
It's North Carolina at 10, New York at 9, Pennsylvania at 8, Texas at 7,
Interesting.
which I thought it'd be a little higher.
A lot of people
and it's
in
funny,
Texas. Yeah.
they don't tell each other
Yeah.
because that would be ridiculous.
What people do what I do in my bedroom is my business. What you do is, that's also my business.
Yeah.
Which makes
exactly.
it super, it gets way weirder when it's only in the bedroom that we talk about it.
Number 6, California. California is the 6th state that watches the most porn, which is funny because that's where it's mainly produced.
Yeah.
Colorado, Laura, is at 5, where you came from.
Interesting.
That surprises me as well.
Very interesting.
I'm not getting any Midwest here. I'm getting worried.
The top 4 states that consume the most pornography is Utah at 4.
Which is hilarious because they're so conservative, but I think it's because they're.
Oh, sorry, I skipped 5, didn't I?
No,
maybe I don't
did.
know. It was 5.
Oh no, I'm right. I did say I said Colorado.
Texas?
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Utah is a place where, just like Texas, kind of we don't talk about
They're
it.
kind of repressed
Yeah.
out there,
And then they just get weird.
I think they stopped
Yeah.
selling booze at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
They
they,
open at
sell it
1,
at all, yeah.
and then they stop at 3.
It's all 3% alcohol.
Utah's at 4. Georgia sits at number 3 for the state that consumes the most. I'm sorry. Georgia's at number 2 for the state that consumes the most porn,
Okay.
and the state that
Well,
watches.
what's number 3?
Yeah, what's 3?
Did I not say that?
No.
Okay, so it goes California, Colorado, Utah, Georgia
Georgia at 3.
at 3. And then, no, I think that's at 2, actually.
Hold on a minute.
missing one.
Is this not a numerical order?
I think I read just the states wrong. So California is actually at 6.
Okay.
Colorado's at 5. Utah's at 4. Georgia's at 3. Maine's at 2. Actually, I'm so confused on how this is written.
So what's 1? Maine at 2.
It says state at number 1. So Maine's at number 1.
Okay.
God, I screwed that whole thing up.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Just shift everything over 1. It's no big deal.
It wasn't it's not us. That's all we need.
We
to know.
still
we're not in the top 10. So yeah, sorry, I screwed that up. But Maine's at number 1 for the state that consumes the most porn.
Weird.
And
I wouldn't have expected that.
Georgia's
at all.
at 3.
What kind of porn do you think they
Or 2.
watch? I think it's like puffin porn.
I can tell you. It tells me, it tells me the sites. So a lot of people are going to YouPorn. Some people are going to Pornhub. Spank Bang. I didn't know that was a thing.
Whoa.
Spankbang.com.
Just to have to type that in feels
I know.
like a lot.
That's not like incognito.
I don't want to.
Okay, but none of this. Okay, YouPorn, Pornhub, not incognito. Like you know exactly.
I
what
know,
you're
but
getting
at
yourself
least
into.
it's like a Pornhub. At least it's more like Beep Bop. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a hub for pornography, not Jerry's Spank Center. Like
So the state, Oregon, we are at for the state that consumes the most porn, Oregon's at number 37 on the list.
Oh wow.
See,
so,
And Salem is the city that watches the most.
okay.
yeah,
Salem is just getting
The
after it.
state capital.
it's pretty boring over at the Capitol.
Yeah.
So, wow.
Interesting.
There it is.
Well, I mean, yeah. Why watch it when you could just like go, like see it in person? You know, why watch it on your device when you?
I'm
could just,
guessing less than 1% of people here have been to one of those.
go less than no. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about
To go
strip
watch
clubs
it?
or.
Oh, I thought you were saying watch it.
No,
Watch it.
Yeah. I think you're probably right about that.
You know,
like,
the clubs where you watch people do it. I just don't think.
You know, the freaky places.
yeah, I'm not going to those places. I imagine the floors are sticky.
Oh, I'm guessing.
Like, when you go to a really old movie theater? All right. 98197 is our McLaughlin Chevrolet text line. Drew's got sports coming up next. What do you have?
Summer League in full effect and a pleasant surprise for the Blazers.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
We have got your shot at $1,000 every single hour today. If you miss this hour's keyword at the top of the hour, I will give it to you again right after sports.
And now, Bruce Sports. Here's Drew.
Now, there's only been 2 Summer League games for the Portland Trail Blazers, so you don't want to get the cart in front of the horse. But if things continue to go the way that they have in Las Vegas, Blazer management might actually look genius in this whole trade back, take a guy from overseas who wasn't even supposed to go in the first round, because young Hansen, guys, had an amazing debut at Summer League, and I'm not saying he's Jokic, but he was moving like Jokic. He was passing like Jokic. He hit some threes. If the guy could become a three-point threat to where people had to guard him out there, this guy could go a long way in the NBA. He also has an electric personality. Now, you can barely understand the 10 words that he knows so far.
It'll get better.
But he will, and he has that drive to get better. And, take me into another country and see how I do with the language on the first couple of weeks. So he is going to be something for the Blazers to watch moving forward. So exciting. Coaching staff did like what they saw after the game.
Oh, hold on. I don't have the clip yet.
Oh, it's okay. I can basically paraphrase that what they wanted to see out of Hansen is exactly what came out on the court for the Blazers over the weekend. So make sure you're watching tomorrow night and Thursday night, where the Blazers will have a chance to get the job done. And
I have the clip now. I guess we'll play it in the next hour.
Okay, sounds good. And finally, LeBron James, there is rumors bubbling about his future. Now, the rumor is that 4 teams have reached out to the Lakers to maybe talk about his services. One of those are the Dallas Mavericks that they were just involved in a trade with. But when he was asked about the 4 teams, his response, "I ain't got nothing to talk about." So maybe it's nothing, but he could have squashed the rumor right there and did not. There's your sports.
Thank you very much. All right, you got a chance at $1,000 every hour this morning, actually all day today. You just got to listen for that keyword from the Cash Squatch to get it. Just like Jason in Portland, he won himself $1,000. And, we're always telling you, if you enter the keyword, you got to keep an eye on your cell phone, because you could see a restricted number. That could probably be us, right?
That's right.
And most people don't pick up those numbers. But why did Jason pick it up?
Well, the guys from the Brew Crew in this morning said to make sure to answer calls that say no caller ID, and I did.
So just keep that in mind. If you enter the contest, you got to watch your cell phone. And if you see a strange number, pick it up. If it ain't us, just hang up on them.
That's right.
All right?
Hi, I'm Jason from Vancouver, and I just won $1,000 listening to Portland's rock station.
This hour's keyword is credit. You've got until 7 a.m., so only about 15 minutes left. 1059thebrew.com's website. Enter the keyword credit.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
Now, what's trending?
All right, we got a lot of good stuff on our website. So we had comedian and actor Jeremy Piven on the show on Friday. It was a bucket list moment for me, for sure. Because
Yeah, it was great.
I have been an Entourage fan forever. Jeremy Piven, Ari Gold in particular, is one of my favorite TV characters. So it was a cool moment on Friday.
Did you end up going to that show on Friday?
I did not end up going, and I hate when I do that, when I tell the comedian, yeah, I'm going to go, and then I don't go, because I feel like a lot of radio guys do that.
You're like, sorry, I peaked in the morning.
Yeah, I did. I crashed later.
Yeah.
I just
It's like
couldn't make it.
I was taking a nap. Sorry.
You
Yeah.
were running light on sleep. You probably made the best decision.
But it was a lot of fun, and we've got a couple clips up. We're going to have more throughout the week from Jeremy Piven. So check us out on Instagram or TikTok, all the socials at 1059 The Brew, or at Tanner, Drew, and Laura. That's also where you can hear our Donkey Show podcasts, and where you can win $1,000 today.
Ow.
Nice. Thank you, guys.
You like that?
Good support.
Always hyping.
$1,000 to help pay some bills. You know, tomorrow's payday, and for a lot of us, that money's already gone. Like this is the check I pay my mortgage with, so it's just like
Yeah.
The bye-bye
already eaten
check.
up. Yeah. So if you need a little extra cash, $1,000 come in real handy just to get you to the next paycheck. So once you hear this keyword, go to the website 1059thebrew.com and enter it in to win. Missed Connections next.
105.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jello shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
Yeah. And Laura's got a wicked sunburn this morning.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Man.
What'd you do over the weekend?
I went floating on the Clackamas.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was very fun. It was my first time floating here. It was a whole
It's beautiful, right?
ordeal, but it was so fun. And I felt like I was putting on sunscreen so frequently. And then I knew that certain parts of me were going to be burned, but then I woke up yesterday morning and I was like, oh no, like my whole body is just charred.
So it all got it because I saw your feet.
Yeah,
My feet have the Choco tan lines now.
Yeah, you can tell that she was wearing those water sandals I was making fun of last week.
She's wearing the Jesus slip.
They are, Jesus
so
slippers.
goofy.
They're not water sandals.
They
The
look-
water sandals are like the ones that
I know,
have, like,
but they to
the-
me those are the same thing. Like they're
Okay.
just as tacky.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well put toes on them.
whatever.
Might as well
No,
wrap them up.
No, toes out, baby.
You know, remember
Toes
last
out.
week Laura was telling us that like a lot lately she's been mistaken for a lesbian.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That shirt and those water sandals are not doing you any justice.
Everybody wears these shoes. Oh, I'm wearing Birks today. Well, there we go. So
Yeah, it's like the hippie movement. Every time I go out to the river, there's so much of that going on.
yeah.
Did you get that shirt at the sports bra?
Why are you making? See, here we go. It's Monday, and he's already coming at me.
All right, I like it. I like the shirt. I think it looks good.
Also, I purposefully wore a T-shirt today because if I wear anything else, my sunburn is just like, you'd be blinded.
So I was on the river as well, different river, but the amount of sunscreen was unbelievable that you had to put on, and I still have a few little spots here and there, but some of the people we went with
Right.
were so cooked. So, I mean, I just think
Well, a lot of
at
guys
that
think
temperature.
a lot of guys think tan lines are sexy, Laura. So
It's
That,
but
not
but
those.
we
Lean into
we
the
and
top of her feet looked like a pie.
well, if
Yeah,
you put on those weird water sandals again, nobody will even notice.
I'm not wearing that. Yeah, well, yeah, but I don't just wear them in the water.
What's her name?
Who?
I just figured you had a girlfriend.
Oh,
No.
man. All in, baby.
Nope, I do not
Rebecca.
have a girlfriend. Nope.
Okay, I was just checking. It's no big deal. I was just wondering.
He loves your shirt, apparently.
Anyway, so tan lines maybe are attractive, but not the burn lines are not. Like I look like a tomato. Like I'm lobster mode right now. It's not cute. So
All right.
You always burn first, though. You said you have
that's
to
true.
burn
I have
to
to
tan.
get a base tan. So give
Those
it a
feet are not what you're looking
give
for.
it a
though.
week or so, and I'm gonna be a hot
Peeling.
commodity over here
You're going to be
with
peeling.
the ladies and the
ladies,
gentlemen.
for sure.
Tanner can barely find a woman who wants to spend any time with him, so at least I got both.
Excuse me.
I got both parties
Let
on
it be
my
clear.
side.
I have a girlfriend. She's still single. Let's play this.
And now, Missed
I
Connections.
don't know why.
with Tanner, Drew,
Attack
and
me
Laura.
personally like that. I was just making fun of
You
your
two are
lesbian
both
shirt.
doing it.
Yeah.
Do you not see the sleeveless shirt that she looks like Rosie
Are there
O'Donnell?
no
in?
sleeves?
I'm wearing sleeves. What do you call these?
Take a joke.
Pretty-
Everyone
I'm
relax.
pretty sure they're sleeves.
I just can't see her from over here.
Yeah.
Looks like she looks like she rode a motorcycle to work today.
Yeah. Well, maybe I did. Maybe I
Oh,
did.
have some fun.
Which would also make me cooler than you. So
It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. Anybody who says they're cooler than you, though, is usually
Not as cool
not
as
cool
you.
at all. It is time for another edition of Misconnections. This is where we go around the room sharing some real misconnections that we found on Craigslist in the Portland, Salem, and Vancouver sections. And these are kind of, I don't know, would you say that there's a level of pathetic today or?
Yeah, I got a little pathetic over here.
You're a little pathetic?
I got a little everything.
I got a little pathetic. got a little aggro. Like we really run the gamut on this one.
I got some human contact.
All right, this one, I'm going to start this one. It says, you had wood,
Oh,
dry seasoned poles. Met you at that's just the title of it.
Okay.
Met you at the gas station and you were hauling a load of long poles. You said you were always delivering, but I never got your number to order. This girl is ready for a full load of dry seasoned wood.
Oh.
Willing to help assist to help the unload, however needed.
Mmm.
Some
Wow.
innuendos there.
That's some serious innuendo. Back that truck right up. How about this one? 2 cranberry White Claws. Yeah, I can't explain how intoxicating you are. This plaid is so dull and yet you're so intriguing. I think he's at a plaid pantry. Let me know if you ever want me to escort you home. Is that like I always buy the cranberry White Claws?
Do people do that anymore? Like, may I walk you home, my lady?
I thought that was a strip club thing. Like they just walk you to the car.
I don't
It's the
know.
only place I've
but
ever seen it.
at a plaid pantry and cranberry White Claws. What a choice.
By the
Yeah.
way, if you hit up your nearest plaid pantry, you got a chance to go to the Aftershock Music Festival in California.
That is very true. Okay, so here's one. This one is titled Overheard at a Music Festival Near the Vegan Corn Dogs. He was dancing to Cardi and telling girls he's so anti-racist. But when somebody brought up child support, he said it was a colonial concept. Bruh, your Spotify Wrapped doesn't erase your microaggressions. Wow.
This one is titled We Met for One Night 15 years ago in Seattle.
Oh, my goodness.
bro,
15 years
let it go.
later.
The Hotel Vintage in Seattle. We were both in difficult spots in our respective relationships, but you trusted me enough after meeting me through Craigslist of all places to host me. We talked for hours before staying the night together. It was a transformative evening for me, and I've never forgotten it. You were only in town on business, so odds of finding you are slim to none. You had said your name was D.Y. Extremely well-educated, beautiful, kind, and hurting like I was. I hope our paths will cross again. That sounds like, man, they had
15 years later.
They had like this wonderful, like, romantic night 15 years ago,
And she only gave him an initial.
Yeah.
She wanted to get in, ride this thing like crazy, and get out of here.
Because why wouldn't you exchange phone numbers or something?
yeah, my guess is like she was either hurting in a relationship that either got better or she moved on and found somebody else. Right?
Yeah,
But
I
like,
would hope 15
that
years
sounds
later.
like a scorned, like maybe just a hurt wife or something. You know, it's
She
taking
just had to go and, taste something else and come back.
Yeah.
Which is a bad
maybe
idea.
get him back. Maybe she got cheated on. She just needed to
Maybe.
return
Or
the
maybe she
favor.
really
Favor,
just was on a business trip and she's like, bro, I'm not trying to turn this into anything.
How about this one, guys?
I
go
guess.
ahead.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Oh,
we got time.
Oh, we're done?
got time
One
for one more.
quick one. Gave you a ride on my bike. You were the cutest little redhead. You seemed hella cool. What happened?
Dude.
I want to kick it. I won't lie. It felt good having your legs squeezing into me. Hit me up.
I hate when people say hella.
Hella.
I had a friend when I was growing up. My friend Chris,
Hella
hella,
cool.
everything. That was hella. That was hella awesome. That was hella cool.
Hella cool. Little old redhead
I
wrapping
learned
me
it
up.
down in SoCal, bro.
There it
Yeah,
is.
well, if you were wrapping a dude up on a bike, hit him up. Hella.
Hopefully, we brought some people together.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to hook up.
If not, someone's on the phone calling the police
Absolutely.
right now. Coming up in a few minutes, dude, I have something that's going to make you super angry today.
Uh-oh.
This is one of those things like when you listen to it, you just get hot. You know, like when you're scrolling through Instagram and you see something that gets you hot.
Uh-oh.
This will be one of those things. So let's start the Monday off right.
Let's do it.
I'll play it for you here in less than 10 minutes. We are commercial free. It's 105.9 The Brew, Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
All right, I got this clip here I heard last night, and it's one of those things that, you know, when you're scrolling through your phone, a lot of these happen when I'm watching, like, a cop video, you know, where there's two people arguing, and sometimes the cop is the jerk, sometimes the person is the jerk.
Sometimes it's, give me that badge number.
Yeah, you know, the other times are Karen videos, and you'll just get hot watching these videos. This is a 911 dispatcher that's actually facing charges over her cruel call to a citizen, just a random citizen.
Uh-oh.
Wait, she called
The
somebody?
911 operator called this person.
I didn't even know they were allowed to make outgoing calls.
And she recorded it. So maybe they're all recorded.
I would
don't know.
guess.
Probably.
But this happened in Twinsburg, Ohio.
Was she just bored at work, decided to prank somebody?
It wasn't really a prank. So
Okay.
apparently this woman's been calling 911 a lot. And this 911 dispatcher in Ohio decided to call her to let her know that she won an award for being the dumbest person ever.
I mean, it's not funny, but just
it's
the
like
idea,
a
the
little bit
premise
funny.
is like, congratulations, you're an idiot.
Loretta Nash is now facing telecommunications harassment charges for calling Karen Clinton. You'd think it'd be the other way around.
Yeah.
Calling Karen back.
Karen is the poor woman who got called by this 911 operator here. And this is crazy. This is super savage. Listen to this.
Hello?
Hello, may I speak to Karen Clinton, please?
Speaking?
Karen, it's the Twinsburg Police Department calling.
Okay.
Do I have your attention?
Pardon me?
Do I have your attention?
What do you need?
Do I have your full attention?
Yeah, what's wrong? Oh, no, wait a minute. Do I need to sit down?
No,
Please.
you don't need to sit down. Everything's fine. I just want to let you know, congratulations, you've won the prize at a contest. You have made, since 2010, you've made 183 phone calls. And since in the last 5 years, we have conducted 954 traffic details on your street, and we have made 1,804 traffic stops on your street in the last 5 years. So you win the prize, and it's called the Booby Prize. You are the dumbest person to call this police department on a repeated basis. So thank you for being a resident of this city, and have a wonderful life.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
Oh my God.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
I mean, it does seem that is an excessive amount of.
I was going to say,
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Part of me, about 20% of me is mad at her. The rest is like,
no, come on, you can't.
What
Those
is
are-
that Karen doing?
Those are jokes for at work with your other coworkers. You
Did
don't call
hear
her.
But
that
also-
I
Karen
get it.
has called the police
I get it.
1,000 times.
I get it, but
And
like
you're
you joke
wasting-
about that.
This is taxpayer dollars.
But you joke about that with your coworker. You don't call the poor woman.
I wouldn't. But
yeah, I wouldn't
I
either.
don't have anger in my heart for it. 1,000?
But she was probably just sick of talking to this woman.
Oh, yeah,
Clinton reported
100%.
the incident, obviously leading to Nash's dismissal and pending legal action. So, I mean, you know,
You're fired
A
for
lot
it.
of calls is definitely not, not great.
That is the most calls I've ever heard. And
You
she
can't-
is the queen of Karen.
You're the 911 people.
You
You
should
can't
be
be
above
doing
it.
that. I get so irritated when I'm listening to these 911 calls and they're being rude to the person and they're having a serious emergency on the phone line, and but they're so jaded that they're rude, and like there's been times where people were killed and they were rude. And just blew
those
them off.
scenarios, I'm totally there with you.
I
But
bet you this is what I'm saying
1,000
is that I
calls.
bet you this is the same type of woman who would do that. Who would do that? The 911 dispatcher who
Maybe.
calls somebody is
Probably.
also the somebody who's kind of snotty to people who call it.
Yeah, so you don't think she was just like at the end of her rope?
It's probably both.
She absolutely
Yeah,
is.
okay.
I mean, you don't call
Well,
if you're
that's
not at the
true.
end of your rope.
Yeah, she probably didn't take that tone. Call number one.
This is funny though. 3776 says the first thing Karen did after that call was call the police again.
Probably.
She's
Oh my
living up
God.
to the name, though.
Well, come on, no. I mean, you can't get a call from a dispatcher like that, regardless.
I
What if
can't-
those calls are legit? I don't know what they
can't
are.
I
believe-
would
I
love
can't
to hear the
believe-
stats again.
Yeah, I'm going to
let's
play one more
hear
time.
it
here.
again.
Hello?
Hello, may I speak to Karen Clinton, please?
Speaking?
Karen, it's the Twinsburg Police Department calling.
Okay.
Do I have your attention?
Pardon me?
Do I have your attention?
What do you need?
See, this is scary because if you say you're
What
getting
do
a
you
call from the
mean?
police department, do I have your attention? Are you going to tell me that our loved one has died?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that-
Are you
I mean,
about to tell me someone's been
obviously,
murdered?
yeah.
that's totally it's all inappropriate.
Do I have your full attention?
Yeah, what's wrong? Oh, no, wait a minute. Do I need to sit down?
No,
Please.
you don't need to sit down. Everything's fine. I just want to let you know, congratulations, you've won the prize at a contest. You have made, since 2010, you've made 183 phone calls. And since in the last 5 years, we have...
Oh, no, okay, so in the last 5 years. 183 is not that much.
Okay, go keep playing.
Conducted 954 traffic details on your street. And we have...
Oh, so she calls for, like, people parking in her place in front of her house or something.
Or I see a car.
That's annoying, for sure.
Loitering.
Yeah. For sure, it's annoying.
Made 1,804 traffic stops on your street in the last 5 years. So you win the prize, and it's called the Booby Prize. You are the dumbest person to call this police department on a repeated basis. So thank you for being a resident of this city, and have a wonderful life.
Have a wonderful life. I wonder if Karen is the woman who got my car towed the other day.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. You were on her street.
This
mess.
Text from 3049 says, professionally very inappropriate, but also hilarious.
Yeah. I'd have to assume that this woman
both.
was ready to no longer work as a 911 dispatcher. Because you don't do
Yeah,
that and
maybe
think, oh, I'm definitely going to keep my job.
Good point.
Right?
Maybe that was her smoke bomb out.
Yeah,
I'm going to record
her.
this. It's going to go viral.
But now
it's going to be
she's
great.
like being arrested?
Yeah, well, she was fired, and she could be. What did it say?
The charge is probably pretty light.
Yeah.
It was. She's now facing telecommunications harassment charges for calling Karen Clinton.
Because it's probably you can never call back towards them, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 911 shouldn't be. Listen, I'm not saying the Karen didn't maybe even deserve it, but not 911.
Yeah, they're supposed to be above it, and that's why she had to be fired.
That's the only thing. Other than that,
But I mean,
whatever.
yeah, maybe she shouldn't be a 911 dispatcher, but like, don't throw jail time at her. Like, I don't think she deserves to be put in jail.
She could have got her if she's like, should I sit? Yeah, you should sit.
Yeah.
Get her all ready for it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe jail time's a bit much.
But like, she lost her job. Isn't that enough?
Yeah, you just can't work. How about you lose your job and you just can't work in an emergency position ever again?
Yeah, no more.
Yeah.
No matter what
this.
it is.
She's probably like, that's fine. Because this break seemed like a falling down moment.
What do you think? Should we do like a just impromptu who's the a-hole, I guess?
Yeah, I think this would be a good one. Who is this?
So is it Karen Clinton for calling a bunch, or is it the 911 operator for making that call in the first
Kind
place?
of a tough one.
If Karen doesn't get an honorable mention for 183, at least.
5575 says the dispatcher knew full well what was going to happen. Those dispatch centers are like being in an air traffic control center. Everything is recorded.
Yeah.
She knew it was done. You could hear it in her voice. Have a nice life. That doesn't mean I'll talk to you later.
No.
Fat Thor says it sounds like she was calling to report Laura parking in a no parking zone.
Yeah.
That's right.
This one says she's a Karen if she calls that much.
Well, her name is Karen.
Comes with the territory.
So.
Named correctly.
What do you think? 866-445-1059 is the number. You can also shoot us a text at 98197. We are commercial free. It's 1059 The Brew. Happy Monday.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you.
Portland's Rock Station, 105.9 The Brew. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura. All right, want to know who the a-hole here is? We've got this 911 call where the 911 operator actually called this woman to let her know that she'd won the prize for being like the dumbest person to ever call 911 in her area.
Yeah.
She's called a lot. The lady's name is actually Karen Clinton, who's been calling the police so much.
Yeah, and she's earned the name with a few calls.
Yeah, she does call the cops a lot, but this 911 operator, I think, went a little too hard.
Hello, may I speak to Karen Clinton, please?
Speaking.
Karen, it's the Twinsburg Police Department calling.
Okay.
Do I have your attention?
Pardon me?
Do I have your attention?
What do you need?
Do I have your full attention?
Yeah, what's wrong? Oh, no, wait a minute. Do I need to sit down?
No,
Please.
you don't need to sit down. Everything's fine. I just want to let you know, congratulations, you've won the prize at a contest. You have made, since 2010, you've made 183 phone calls. And since in the last 5 years, we have conducted 954 traffic details on your street. And we have made 1,804 traffic stops on your street in the last 5 years. So you win the prize, and it's called the Booby Prize. You are the dumbest person to call this police department on a repeated basis. So thank you for being a resident of this city, and have a wonderful life.
God, why didn't she stay on the line and let that go back and forth for a bit?
I mean, she's really the dumbest 911 operator because if you're calling a Karen, do you think she's just going to let that go?
No, she's going. She already has you on hold down number 1, and it calls the police.
She's about to do scorched earth with this lady.
You are speed dial.
We got a call. Let's see. Let's go to line 1. Jason, good morning.
Morning. How's it going?
Good, man. Who's the a-hole here?
They're both pretty dumb. I'd say the 911 dispatch is the a-hole, but also the other lady's pretty stupid.
Yeah, you can't be calling the police. Your phone sucks. But yeah, there's a lot of you can't. I've seen the cops episodes where they show up for the 20th time that day because some Karen called the police, and it's got to be so annoying to them, especially in Portland and Vancouver when there's real situations going on.
The question is, though, the award was the Booby Award for the dumbest person. I mean,
it should be the biggest pain in the ass.
But also, yeah, but either way, I feel like it. Don't you think she was deserving of the title? I mean,
I'm not saying she wasn't, but again, that's something that
Tanner says mail the certificate.
No, I'm saying you put that up on the board in the locker room or whatever at the 911 dispatch center.
Oh, I'm sure
in the break room.
I'm sure her number is flagged, but then again, you can't really flag it. You can't say because any phone call could be a legitimate phone call.
You're at work, and when you're at work, to defend the point that the a-hole is the person who's calling her. Same thing if you're working at a Costco. If somebody is acting a fool, you still can't pop off because you're at work.
Yeah.
If you do something, you're fired. That's the rules.
This one says both are a-holes for obvious reasons. Off with their heads. Oh, my goodness. 1880 says 1,000% it's the operator. She's at work. There's something called ethics. Mm-hmm. So there it is.
I mean, you take off your Petco vest or whatever you got on, then you say what you want. You don't say it in the gear.
Yeah. All right, let's take more of your calls in just a second. Also, coming up next, we do have some tickets to go see Breaking Benjamin in 3 days. Grace, what are we going to play? You want to play something fun?
I think we should play something fun.
Well, what do you think?
I mean, that's all we do here is just have fun. So.
And we didn't discuss the game.
We did not.
Oh, there's a good one in my head a minute ago, but now we're on Johnny on the spot.
Drew, we need you.
Don't rely on me.
We're looking for callers 10 and 11 right now. We'll figure it out, and then we'll play a game coming up next. 866-445-1059 is the phone number. 1059 The Brew presents the show, by the way. Breaking Benjamin in 3 days, Grace. October 1st, Tanner, Drew, and Laura Amphitheater. We will play for your chance to win right after Boston. Happy Monday. It's 1059 The Brew.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes.
Yeah. Happy Monday. All this week, we got tickets to go see 1059 The Brew presents Breaking Benjamin in 3 days' grace. They're going to be taking over the Tanner, Drew, and Laura Amphitheater. Also the Cascades Amphitheater. But we will have your tickets all this week. I love Breaking Benjamin. I saw them with, I think, 9 Inch Nails a couple years ago. I think it was 9 Inch Nails.
It could be. I don't know.
That'd be a great show in itself.
Yeah, dude, I didn't realize that main guy, Benjamin, whatever his name is from Breaking Benjamin.
His real name is really Benjamin.
Yeah, it's his real name. It's a little bit of an ego, that guy. But he's like one of these guys that does most of the stuff himself. And so like they rolled out a drum set at one point, and he did like a whole drum solo, the lead singer of Breaking Benjamin. And then they went back into like Diarrhea Jane or whatever.
That's pretty cool. So does he have anybody from the OG band anymore?
I don't think so.
It's just him and like a house band?
Yeah.
That's got to
from
be
what I understand.
Which is cool for him, but it's got to be a little weird on the road. You know, like it's just kind of like it's him and then it's you guys.
Yeah, I feel like it would feel a little lonely out there with people you don't know very well.
And maybe he cozies up till he fires you at the end.
Yeah, hey, maybe he likes it that way.
All right, we've decided on a game that we're going to play this week for your chance at tickets to see Breaking Benjamin in 3 days' grace, and that is the Cameo Game. Wait, where's my little? Okay,
there it is. Thank God.
The Cameo Game is very simple. Laura, explain how it's played.
Okay, so we're just going to list 2 celebrities on Cameo, you know, this site where you can go and order celebrities to, record a video to your loved one saying hello, happy birthday, whatever the case may be. You just have to tell us which celebrity charges more for their cameo.
Very simple.
The video message.
Yeah. Let's meet our contestant this morning, calling from Clackamas. His name is Josh. What up, Josh?
What's up, guys?
What up, bro? Have you ever used Cameo before?
I never have. Man.
Never have. It looks kind of cool. I gotta send some messages to Drew or something with with somebody.
I did it for a Christmas present once.
It's also kind of sad. Like, I would hate to be a celebrity that had to do that. You know what I mean? I'd like to just be self-sufficient, not have to worry about people, buying my autograph or photos or videos.
A great way to make some quick cash, though, because they charge.
It's just so lame.
It's not cheap.
I know, it's lame.
Yeah, and you feel like you're walking towards the door of Hollywood when you're on Cameo and you're at Comic-Con and you're like, how much longer do I have?
Yeah, right.
Hopefully a while.
Right? It's either either that or you hit rock bottom and you gotta like, dang it, I gotta come out of retirement to do cameos.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, dude. Well, you got to get at least 3 out of 5 to win. I'm going to give you 2 celebrities, and a lot of them are kind of in the same category, and you're just going to have to tell us who charges more.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right. First one. Brett Favre or Ray Lewis? Who charges more for cameo videos on Cameo? Brett Favre or Ray Lewis?
Ooh. I'm gonna say Ray Lewis.
It's Ray Lewis. Does he charge more? He does.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That kind of surprises me, although I don't know who Ray Lewis is.
Well, Ray Lewis, Super Bowl champion, Baltimore Raven. He'd do that bird dance when he won it all. And he's also the one who at one point was accused of murder.
Oh my God.
Oh my
It was a
I remember
massive
that.
story, but acquitted and then a Super Bowl champion.
Well, he charges
wow.
$333 for a cameo video. Brett Favre only charges $300.
Still
Okay,
a pretty
still, that's
penny
a
to
lot.
get Brett.
Yeah.
Who charges more on Cameo? Josh? Tommy Chong or Michael Rappaport?
Ooh. I'm gonna go Tommy.
Does Tommy Chong charge more?
No,
Sorry,
Rappaport.
Tommy Chong, $150. Michael Rappaport, $199 for a cameo video.
He's got bills to pay. 1 and 1.
All right.
Yeah.
Who charges more for a cameo video? Is it Shooter McGavin or Sean Astin?
Ooh. I'm gonna go with Shooter. Have to.
Shooter McGavin, does he charge more? He sure does.
Happy Gilmore.
Dude charges $349 for a cameo. Sean Astin only $199.
That is incredible. It shows that he's in a movie that's hot right now, and Happy Gilmore 2 has put him back on the map.
All right.
2
is
and
it
1.
all
Right.
Okay. Who charges more for a cameo? WWE superstar Ric Flair or Bret the Hitman Hart?
Ooh. I'm gonna go Hart.
Are you going to go Hart?
No.
Bret the Hitman Hart only charges $150. Ric Flair, $500 smacks.
Yeah, that seemed like a lay-in. The Nature Boy?
Yeah, you're
2,
right. I know. I should have said it.
2 and 2. All down to this.
It all comes down to this. All right, who charges more on Cameo? John Gruden or Dan Hurley? These are coaches.
One football, one basketball.
Former NFL coach.
I'm gonna go with. Can I have the names again, please?
Former NFL coach John Gruden or college basketball coach Dan Hurley? Any day now.
I'm gonna go with the first one.
John Gruden?
Oh, he only charges $150. Dan Hurley charges $250 for his cameo videos.
Oh, man.
So I'm sorry, bro. You have to
Bummer.
listen to us give your Breaking Benjamin and 3 Days Grace tickets to somebody who did nothing. And that person's name is Dalton. Good morning, Dalton.
Good morning.
You are going to Breaking Benjamin and 3 Days Grace. 105.9 The Brew presents.
Ow.
Awesome. I'm excited.
You sound
I'll be
excited.
going with my uncle.
Congratulations, Dalton. Enjoy the show.
Wow.
All right, cool.
Very sweet.
I love that.
Hang on the phone. We'll give another pair of tickets away tomorrow and all week. So, if you didn't win today, bro, don't worry.
Got more chances.
And online at 1059thebrew.com. Hang on.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
Happy Monday. All right, I want to check in with the Beefinator and see how the weight loss progress is going.
Yeah, because this was your first weekend, right, where you had to really behave yourself.
And let me tell you, it was tough because I went to go see Superman over the weekend.
Oh, and you wanted some popcorn.
Oh, my God. And I told myself, you can't go to the movie theater hungry or you're just going to destroy a whole bag of Starburst.
Mm-hmm.
So we ate before we went to the movies, my girlfriend and I, and when we got there, it was packed.
Mm-hmm.
The theater was packed, and everyone is eating because like when the trailers go silent, just everyone munching.
Yeah.
I always stop eating
because it feels like taunting when you hear it all.
Yeah, anytime I am eating popcorn and it goes silent, I'll just, even if I have a mouthful of food, I'll just stop chewing.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be heard grazing like a cow. But yeah, everyone is eating, and then the person next to me had some Butterfinger bites, and it was tough not eating that stuff. I didn't order any of it.
You did it.
I didn't order any of it.
And we had a big talk about cheat meals and all this stuff on the show. And like as we were all walking out of the room, Shirley, who's your guys' coach from G3 Fitness in Beaverton, sends us a group text that's like explains what a cheat meal is, and basically makes a pretty good point to like skip it.
So not do the cheat meal or not call it a cheat meal?
Not call it a cheat meal, but it's also kind of a way to like don't think that you just go all in on that.
Yeah.
Well, I did have myself a cheat meal on Friday.
As you should.
I don't know that beef.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
What's up?
We were just talking about the weight loss. How was the weekend?
The weekend was fine. Everything is, I guess, rolling along, and I don't know. I don't know if I feel good or bad about it.
Did you cheat?
No, I did not.
You did not,
to my knowledge. I mean, the closest thing I cheated to was for dessert. I had a yogurt parfait bowl with strawberries.
What a dog! That's not exactly a cheat.
That sounds delicious, though.
Well, now I feel guilty because
What did you have?
I just had some Little Caesars.
Okay. How many slices?
Like 3. I had 3 slices of Little Caesars.
Okay.
And it was glorious. But I can tell you what, I felt like death the next day.
Oh, yeah. See, that's what happens.
I felt terrible. But yeah, I did cheat. Now I feel guilty that I did and he didn't.
No, those are the rules. You're allowed. You're allowed.
Dude, don't. I think you're doing good. If you're still dropping pounds and you're able to cheat, you're doing better than me because I'm facing nothing but reluctance.
Did you weigh
My body's already quit on me.
No.
Did you weigh yourself?
I might have stepped on a scale.
And did it say the same thing it did when we were at the gym?
No, I just laughed.
No.
Just laughed.
You laughed?
Wait, so did you guys went to the gym together?
No, we didn't. But we, we
when
had
you
we
weighed in.
we got weighed in.
Weighed
Yeah.
in.
So
Tanner's
was
trying to pry for numbers.
He's 185 when he weighed in. Are you still 185?
I'm not, but I'm just telling you that the juice is not worth the squeeze at this point. It's like, my God, I've been doing everything for the last few days.
It's been a week, beef water.
It feels like an eternity, Laura.
No juice to the squeeze. No,
Wow.
what about, aside from the scale, because the scale will tell us a tale on Wednesday, how are you guys feeling?
Today I felt really good. Over the weekend I felt, like I was a little lethargic, not having enough what I normally eat. But as long
Standard.
as as long as I take in the calories and I've been exercising a lot this morning, I feel really good.
Nice.
So, but it was, I tell you, man, it was so hard not eating popcorn at the movie theater when I went to see Superman. It was so hard not crushing that.
Almost impossible.
It was so hard not to crush that whole Little Caesars pizza in just one sitting because I could have killed it, Drew.
Or imagine just how good Superman would have been with Butterfinger bites.
Yeah. Oh, God. And then I wanted some because I'm on the Starburst thing right now before we got into this diet.
No. Well, no, you can't be doing that. You got a tooth to worry about.
I know. That's one of the problems.
But Laura, when the juice is loose.
I know. It's hard.
But I'm not eating any of that until it's over. Yeah.
In regards to the candies, you just mentioned the Starburst. If you just had a couple, like how bad is that gonna spin you out? Like,
why don't you cheat? What are you trying to throw me off? Why don't you have a cheat meal?
Burn the guy.
Why don't you have a cheat meal?
Well, because I've already put this stuff out of my brain. I know it's not a lot. It's like I don't know, like it's contraband in prison to me at this point. If I get caught with it, I'm in big trouble.
That's a good way to think about it, actually.
Prefer not to get beat.
Yeah. So we're doing a weight loss challenge. Me and Beefwater for the next, I guess we got 5 weeks left. We're going to see who can lose the most weight. If I win, Beefwater has to finally show us those gross toes, and I'm super excited about that. If I lose, I have to let a tarantula crawl on my body, which I'm not thrilled. I actually was getting pretty bad anxiety about that over the weekend.
Oh, well, it sounds like. I mean, did you weigh yourself? Are you down? Okay.
Things are good.
Okay.
I'm very happy.
Okay, so what are you
Just think about that spider next time you're in line at Caesars, and it might just turn you around and
Just walk
hand you
right
back
out
to
of
the
there?
car.
Well, honestly, that's kind of what kept me from, a certain fast food place that has the best fries, out there. If I just think about what I'm going to feel like afterwards, and then it'll keep me from eating it.
Yeah. And a cheat meal is fine, especially once you're in the routine of it, and you're going and going. I mean, I had In-N-Out and McDonald's at the same time this weekend.
Sounds awesome.
But I did it once, and then right back to regiment.
Right, so it's like it's a slippery slope when you're first starting out, for sure.
All right, Beefwater. Well, yeah.
Keep at it. I was just going to say,
Every time he starts talking into this crackled phone, it's like,
Yeah, get into a clear spot. You got terrible reception.
Well, it sounds like I'm talking to you on your phone.
For God's sakes.
I just said the amount of effort it takes to burn the calories really prevents me from eating stuff I shouldn't eat. Like realizing how long it takes to burn off 150 calories or whatever.
If you've never stood on a treadmill and watched that calorie meter
Just like
go
tick away.
so
So
slow, you're like, I grew up, that was 9 calories. I've been on here for 11 minutes.
Yeah, dude, I try not to look at that because then I feel like it's
disheartening.
hopeless.
But remember that you burn calories just sitting here or walking to get a water or taking the stairs.
Or sleeping. Just take a nap.
Yeah. But that's the idea. You always burn calories.
All right, well, we have another weigh-in Wednesday coming up this week. We're going to find out where we are.
It's really the first one.
This is the first weigh-in Wednesday. So we're going to see, I weighed in at 212 when I started this challenge. Beefwater came in at 185. And we're going to see.
Is this going to be like a UFC weigh-in where everyone's yelling?
That's not a bad
You guys
idea.
are just like getting up in each other's faces.
Yeah, and at least we'll get a picture with you two with a fist from an inch from each other's chin.
They usually make those guys come out in their underwear. I don't want to do that. I'm not ready for that yet.
Not yet.
Later on.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Not right now.
Yeah, and then when it goes south, we'll have to have people hold a curtain so we can stand on there with nothing on to take every possible ounce away.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever you guys want to do.
Whatever lets us see those cheeks.
I bet if you shaved your body, you'd probably lose like a pound.
You could. Oh my God.
You're not lying.
You want me to wax you again?
Oh God, no! Just the ingrown hairs might add weight. I mean, the size of those.
All the white heads just like
weigh you down.
Yeah, I feel like on the waxing we came, we saw, we conquered. There's no need to revisit that.
I think you did the first two.
7675 says, bought a food scale and a human scale this weekend, inspired by you guys trying to meal prep this week. I did that yesterday, a bunch of meal prep yesterday.
Nice.
Doesn't it makes it so much easier. Though? Yeah, now you don't have to think about it.
Now my house stinks like grease, though. I hate it.
No.
But unprepped, going into the week unprepped, that's grounds for making mistakes, so you're doing the right thing.
Sure.
All right, Beefwater, good luck, my friend. We'll see you on Wednesday for the weigh-in.
Sounds good, man. Have a good day.
And again, thanks to Shirley over at G3 Fitness in Beaverton. She's the one who's training us both, and she's so fantastic. Gives us little text messages here and there, just little coaching things.
Nice.
Checks in with you. How you feeling today?
Good emotional support.
That's good. You need that. I have a random question that doesn't have anything to do with weight loss. How'd you like Superman?
I loved it.
Yeah, that's a good question.
It was so good. I wasn't really sure. Like everyone said it was good, but I don't like Superman. It's not really my character. I mean, the guy wears his underwear on the outside. He's a creep. But I thought the movie was an A+. I really did. I laughed so many times. It's action-packed. That dude is handsome.
Yeah.
What's his name? The guy who plays Superman?
I don't even know what his name is. But
that's why they got him. They wanted someone who was fresh.
James Gunn is convinced that he's going to be a star.
I think so.
He said the biggest movie star on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
I could totally see it. How
was Crypto?
I wanted a little crypto plushie the moment I left.
Oh, they're going to sell millions.
Oh, yeah.
98197, that's our McLaughlin Chevrolet text line.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
1, 2, 3. And now, Brews Sports. Here's Drew.
Well, it's only Summer League, but it's the sample size we have so far. And Young Hansen, the young man from China, sitting at 7'2", looked great for the Blazers. Now, just a year after drafting Donovan Clingan, who is a very different man. I mean, the fact that they can both reach the top shelf in any house in the world doesn't make them the same type of player. One plays on the perimeter, Clingan plays down low. So if you could kind of have an inside-out presence with these big guys, good luck getting in there with the Twin Towers sitting right there in the middle in Rip City. Young also has an energy about him when he's doing interviews, a big smile, and his teammates love him already. And while he's still picking up the language, it's been pretty impressive. Blazers staff did talk about what they saw out of Hansen.
I think he played how some of us expected him to play. He showed a lot of facets to his game. We know he's very versatile and skilled. And he was having fun. He was loose and relaxed. He played tough. And he made some amazing plays tonight.
He really did. And it's one of those deals where they're already saying he's got a little hint of Nikola Jokic in him. Now, I believe you got to really pump the brakes on that. He's a 3-time MVP. But from a guy who was drafted out of the stands, remember, he wasn't even invited to a table. It could be quite the little story. And if he does well here, the Chinese market will come calling for those Blazers. There's your sports.
Thank you much. All right, this hour's keyword for your shot at $1,000 from the Cash Squatch is grand. 1059thebrew.com is the website. It'll take you less than 30 seconds to enter this contest, and you could score $1,000. That's grand to 1059thebrew.com. All right, coming up next, oh man, this is scary. You'd be surprised how many people are getting away with murder.
What?
Uh-oh.
Also, why are chimps sticking sticks up their butts? There's a reason, and we'll tell you why coming up right after the animals on the brew.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
I always wondered this, how many people have gotten away with murder? I'm fascinated with true crime like a lot of people. And I wonder how many times have I walked by a murderer in a grocery store doing the show. I wonder if is there somebody who's committed murder right now listening to us?
I'm sure.
And do they have to compartmentalize? Do they have to forget that they've done it or allow themselves to have... Because a lot of people, like a compulsive liar, they have a delusion that what you're talking about is not actually what happened. I wonder if they are that way.
I think it probably depends. I think there's both types of people out there. People who know they did something wrong, but they just can't think about it all the time because it would eat them alive.
Yeah, I'd have to...
Or ones like straight up psychopaths who get off on it.
Yeah, who are just like, yep, that's who I am. Don't feel bad about it.
The serial killers would take souvenirs so they could relive the moments.
They don't want it to end. They don't want to repress. They want to remember.
Yeah.
But this new study finds that there are a lot of people getting away with murder. And it's honestly a creepy stat, man. Nearly half of all murder cases in the United States go unsolved.
Half?
Nearly half of all murder cases in America go unsolved, with a national clearance rate of 58% in 2023, as reported by the FBI. Now, in comparison, countries like Australia, Britain, and Germany have clearance rates ranging from 70% to 90%.
Where they're only a slight amount are getting through?
Yeah, where they bust 75 to 90% of the perps.
The shortage of resources, high case volume, a lot of guns, gang-related crimes, and community distrust of police are cited as factors contributing to the lower likelihood of solving murders in the United States.
And I don't think that we do a good job in the United States as representing across all colors and classes, if that makes sense. Because if you are, if you're not as well off, you're less likely to be investigated. A body downtown at a random corner is different than a body in the burbs.
Totally.
And it shouldn't be that way,
right, yeah.
But it is.
Experts recommend increasing resources for investigations and implementing new technology, such as surveillance cameras, to help improve clearance rates.
I know that's CCTV stuff where it's like, and you say it all the time in here, Tanner, where it's like, we've put a man on the moon and you can't see the face of somebody who broke into a convenience store because the tape is all garbled. Like, come on now.
You got to do better.
Yeah.
So today's topic is, have you committed murder?
Do you or someone you know?
Dude, I watch a lot of true crime, and I always think, well, what if I was in a crime of passion and I just snapped or whatever? I could see myself turning myself in.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I couldn't do it.
If it's a crime of passion, I can't imagine that you would. I mean, maybe you would.
I don't know.
But I feel
what
like I would be
do.
more likely to fess up and be like, okay, here was the situation. I know what I did was wrong.
You talking about me personally or just in general?
Like in me personally or whoever. Like if it's a crime of passion that was just like in the moment, like, whoops, I shouldn't have done that. I think I'm more likely to turn myself in.
Yeah. Do you think, Drew, that you could get away with murder?
I think that I might try because of what I stand to lose.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine not, and I hate to say this, not jumping off of a bridge if you told me I'm never going to see my girls again.
Yeah.
And so now I'm irrational, right? Now I'm doing things to try not to get caught. This is why I don't kill people.
Right.
Because I like life. And I also before these stats, I believe that most people who do these get caught.
Now I'm feeling a little more confident. I'm
yeah,
like,
but
okay.
I also don't get that mad. Like the maddest I'd ever get is I'd probably want to punch somebody, but after I hit you and you fell down, I don't want to stab you up.
Yeah, I might smash your windshield, but I'm
I
not
don't
going
want to keep hitting you.
Hit you over the head with a hammer.
Yeah, I'm not looking to end you. I'm looking to get a little frustration out.
I don't think I could do it. I would not be able to get away with murder.
But I think the
guilt,
fear
I
of
think, would just,
losing
like-
everything
I would
be it.
I would be like The Machinist. If you remember Christian Bale in The Machinist, he, I don't want to ruin it for you if you haven't seen it yet, but he did something pretty terrible and he's suffering from it because he's got this deep, dark secret. And then when he finally confesses, he can actually sleep because he's
And
gotten it off his chest.
I'm sure it would destroy me to my core trying, and then I'd be caught, and the whole thing would be upside down. But in that
I could
moment,
see you end up Drew's shoe printing it up in a bloody, bloody
oh yeah,
pool.
and they're like, oh my God, where did we get a little mini man foot? It's got to be him.
New Balance mini man foot.
There's only one suspect.
Tiedemann.
So, wow, that's crazy, man, that nearly half of all murders go unsolved in the United
That's
States.
a crazy statistic, and I wish I never learned that.
Yeah.
I mean, we just have to, not enough resources. With the way technology is, we got to at least put these things on ice and come back with the DNA and try and dial them in later.
But I also feel like, Drew, what you said earlier is true. It's like people aren't going out of their way to, solve some of these crimes.
Mm-hmm.
But
If you don't have a family that looks for you, you're likely not going to get solved.
With DNA and forensics, you just think it'd be easier to catch these people. But I think it's not that. It's the resources. We don't have people to catch all the murders that are happening. Right?
And I think we're a little bit lost in the CSI factor, right? We're like, oh, yeah, you just put a drop on this little slide and boom, we got him. It's not that easy.
Well, you got to find that
Solved.
drop.
Yeah, and you got to match that drop.
9414 sent a text in and said, my girlfriend's sister is a dental hygienist, and she cleaned Gary Ridgway's teeth in Washington. He was the Green River Killer.
Damn.
Wow.
But he had immaculate teeth.
Yeah, the hygiene on that man.
1912 says, I one time accidentally committed vehicular squirrel slaughter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've been there.
We've all hit a square.
Yikes.
Wow, this one says, I don't want to talk about it on the air, but my ex-husband murdered people.
Oh, no.
He's dead now, and oh, jeez.
Yikes.
She makes it sound like he's a Dexter type person. He's dead now, and they were bad people.
Jeez. So that sounds like a Dexter.
Like vigilante justice?
By the way, the new Dexter, there's like a third reboot or whatever.
Have you watched it?
I haven't seen it, but it's got a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
How?
Bro, I don't know.
I'll watch it.
I don't know, but 100%.
It's fair. It's worth the look.
What's it on?
I think it's Showtime.
It's always been. No way they'll give up their baby. It's got to.
Yeah, it's the only thing they had. I don't know what the hell else is on Showtime. Also, this is weird. Why are chimpanzees sticking grass up their butts and into their ears?
Grass?
So grass.
Yeah.
Not sticks.
Sticks and grass.
Oh, sticks and grass.
With all of it.
Grass sounds a little bit easier.
Now, I guess chimpanzees have been observed engaging in this peculiar behavior of inserting blades of grass and sticks into their ears and anuses. This trend actually was first seen 15 years ago when a female chimp named Julie started doing it, and I guess other chimps started following her.
Is this a way to stay regular?
Researchers believe the behavior may have been learned from human caretakers who clean their ears with similar objects. The study published in the journal Behavior highlights how social culture trends spread even to primates. So they're doing this as like a fashion trend.
Okay, so this went viral in their world.
Yeah.
And now they're doing it.
Because they say that other groups of chimpanzees are doing the same thing.
Now, we clean out our ears as, with the Q-tip. Now, the other end of it, like when a baby has to go to the bathroom and can't go, you be the stick. So maybe they're just keeping it all in order.
I mean, you could use grass to wipe it up.
Which I've done.
Yeah, absolutely. And for them, that's basically having a piece of Charmin in their hand.
Yeah. Probably less residue.
I don't know. I think I'm going to try that when I get home.
Yeah, I've got some.
Try a little handful of grass.
You're going to see
a patch of grass that's overgrown in the back.
You're going to see someone doing it at the Met Gala next year.
I wouldn't recommend doing it with a stick.
It's trending. Try the stick. Start with the stick, work back to the grass.
Yeah. Let us know how that goes, by the way. 98197 is our McLaughlin Chevrolet text line. We do have your chance to go down to California to see the Aftershock Festival, which is sick. I mean, so many bands are going to be there. But you have to hit up your local Plaid Pantry to win. All the details right here.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jello shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
Portland's Rock Station, 105.9 The Brew. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura. And coming up here in just a few minutes, you got another keyword for your chance to win $1,000 from the Cash Squatch, just like Dan.
For the money, I mean, I've been trying to save up for a car, so I'm definitely going to put this towards it.
Yeah, put that towards a car. Yeah.
Good start.
I mean, what's a good down payment for a vehicle?
Couple thousand at least.
$3,000.
Yeah, so I mean, if he's
he's-
already saving, this might put him over the edge to get it done.
What do you need the cash for? You got another keyword coming up in a second. The moment you hear it, you got to log out of the website, 1059thebrew.com. A box will pop up. Type in that keyword, and then just keep it on your cell phone because we could call you back. So if you see a strange number, pick it up. That's coming up right after Blur. Happy Monday. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jello shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
Portland's Rock Station, 105.9 The Brew. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura. Coming up in a few minutes, we'll give you the keyword again if you missed it this hour for your shot at the cash.
Get that money.
Also, Laura found this on the internet. So there was rumors that it was Motley Crue that was kicked off the bill for Ozzy's final concert in England a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And like the rumors are that Motley Crue wanted to be paid, and it was a charity event. You know, they raised almost $200 million for kids with Parkinson's. And the rumors are that Sharon kicked them off because, no, we're not paying anybody. I guess she didn't like their manager. Well, Motley Crue's coming out and saying that it wasn't that's not the case at all.
Yeah, and I don't know if they like directly addressed the rumors that they were kicked off the bill because they were being greedy, but they did say that they weren't there because there was a medical issue within the band. I think Vince Neil was having some sort of health issue, so that's why.
Yeah, his artery clogged up like the Holland Tunnel. That's what happened.
So I don't know if that's just like them trying to, make up excuses, but who's to say? I thought Sharon said that she was gonna.
That's what I heard. She after the show was going to announce it, but she hasn't done it yet. But they're pretty much admitting it. They're saying, "Oh, that's not the reason we were not on the bill." Okay, so you were the band they were talking about, though.
Yeah,
even if you disagree with what the reasoning is, you're confirming you're the band.
I think what it sounds like to me is that people were asking them on like Twitter, like, "Why weren't you guys a part of the show?" And their answer was, "Well, because somebody wasn't feeling so good."
That's probably Vince Neil because he ate a full birthday cake.
I don't think he ever feels good.
It's probably 2 birthday cakes.
Hey.
1 seems small.
Big ups to Nikki Sixx, though, 24 years sober.
It's
impressive.
Good.
It really is. And to be as in deep as he was, that's unlikely.
Yeah.
Now, Motley Crue says it's not them who were kicked off the Aussie show, but I'm not buying it.
Yeah, I don't know. It does seem kind of weird that they would even address it at all.
If it's not you, you'd leave it alone.
Wow! Warm. That's it. Done.
Whatever. Sharon heard that and was like, "You're not playing."
Yeah. Oh my God. Ozzy will die on the spot.
Yeah.
By the way, when he said warm, he was talking about his TV dinner. So.
All warm.
866-445-1059 is the number. We're also going to check some of your talkback messages in a few minutes. So if you've got something to say to the show, comment, suggestion, complaint, whatever it is, download that iHeartRadio app. And once you have the Brew streaming, press the microphone button. We will give you this hour's keyword to win $1,000 in cash in less than 10 minutes on 105.9 The Brew.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
All right, $1,000. Tomorrow's payday. If you want to put an extra grand on that paycheck, because a lot of us, that money's already gone.
I was gonna say my paycheck's already spent. What are you talking about?
The 15th is a check. Like I said earlier, I used to pay my mortgage and also my car payment. So
bye.
It's all there, and it's already gone.
Nice knowing you.
So if you need a little extra money, $1,000 will give you a nice little cushion, right?
Yeah, that's right.
The keyword this hour is money. Very, very simple. 1059thebrew.com is a website. Once you get there, you'll see a box pop up. Type in the keyword money, and then keep an eye on your cell phone because he could call you back in just a few minutes with $1,000. Good luck from Tanner, Drew, and Laura and the Brew.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
Portland's Rock Station, 105.9 The Brew. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura. We're going to have another edition of the Dumbass of the Day here in a few minutes.
Nice.
I found this online last night, though, and have you ever been a victim of like a ticket scam? Like, did you try to buy tickets to a concert and they were fake or whatever?
And imagine getting to the door and bing, negative.
Yeah, I've been to a lot of
the
shows
worst.
at the Moda Center where people will copy tickets and they were scanning them like, this isn't real, dude. You get scammed.
And you're just out $500 or whatever.
And there's no one to complain to because it's some online head.
The recent study found a significant. That's the wrong story. Hold on. Recent research reveals that 1 in 5 have fallen victim to ticket scams, losing an average of $217 each time.
Man, that sucks. I've never, thankfully, I've never been involved in something like that. But I've had friends who buy tickets on like Ticketmaster, and then they're in their Ticketmaster account online, and they go in to check, and their tickets are just gone, and somebody's hacked their account, and it's just like
I've heard that.
the tickets.
I didn't even. That's crazy.
I wonder if we're more likely to fall for it now because we're been beat down by ticket prices. That when you see a good deal,
like, I gotta get in on that.
So quick that you forget to do your checks and balances.
Right. Further, 28% have narrowly avoided such schemes, leaving them feeling disappointed and frustrated. 27% keep their near misses or actual scams experience a secret. Like, if you get scammed, you're not going to tell anybody about it because you're embarrassed.
Yeah, it's like, I can't believe I fell for that.
Because a lot of times you'll start telling people the story about how you got scammed, and they're looking at you like, you bought this?
Yeah.
Like, at what point did you not have a red flag go up? You're like, let me get through the scam. They were very convincing.
It's like when I got scammed by those Verizon people, and you guys were like,
we were trying
really?
so hard not to
Seriously?
be like, what in the hell were you thinking?
But you notice it, like, the only time I've been scammed, a couple of times, I guess, it was 2 or 3 times probably, but I noticed, like, the moment I hang the phone up.
Like,
they only have you for a second. And it's just enough time, because if you were to think about it for one more second, you'd probably hang up.
Is it those moments where you're just trying to be polite on the phone? I mean, what are they getting? What are they getting a hold of that gets me to do that?
Yeah.
They're good at scaring you.
Ticketmaster spokesman advises against purchasing tickets through social media because that's how a lot of people get screwed over. They recommend staying vigilant, researching sellers, like check their reviews if they've got that.
Yeah.
And that's what's key. If someone has 500 quality reviews, they're probably not here to take your wallet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and
but if
they
they've
have
got
no reviews,
like
then problem.
two sales, no reviews,
that's
problematic.
A problem.
Yeah.
The Society of Ticket Agents and Retailers, he's the CEO, named Jonathan Brown, echoes the same thing, encouraging customers and consumers to be to use verified, secure sellers to ensure genuine experiences.
Yeah, that's another reason why I just feel like the StubHubs in the world and the SeatGeeks of the world, it's like buying from a third party is just so sketchy. It's like, let's just keep it.
Did they
legit.
guarantee though? Like,
I don't think so. Because
Ticketmaster, when they're a third party, it's not guaranteed.
I think if you're buying resale tickets, for the most part, you're out of luck if something doesn't work out.
I remember being in Vegas, and that was happening to a lot of people at the Sphere. They were getting fake tickets somehow. And when I was walking around, I kept hearing people like melt down outside because they weren't allowed in. They didn't have a real ticket.
And when you go to the Sphere, you can't just be like, oh, okay, we're not going to go to the Sphere. Let's walk back over here. You're on a desert island, basically. And the cab line, forget about it. It is the worst place to run a dirty ticket. I went
so
with
bad.
a ticket and still had fatigue from leaving.
Yeah, and I'd imagine like if you're going to a show at the Sphere, you probably paid a pretty penny for those tickets. So
$500-$600 a ticket for a big show.
And to realize when you're at the gate, all dressed up to go to your show, to realize at the gate, they're like, you can't come in, this is a fake. And they start treating you like a criminal.
Sucks so bad.
Like,
Where'd you get this? Apparently from some guy named Randy, and he's got my $280.
I trusted you, Randy.
Has this ever happened to you? Did you get scammed on tickets? Did you go up to the Limp Bizkit concert and find out that you couldn't get in because you bought them on StubHub?
It'd be a real bummer.
866-445-1059 is the number. Your calls are coming up, and another edition of the Dumbass of the Day next on The Brew.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
Reach out to the show anytime on our McLaughlin Chevrolet text line at 98197. This is Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
We just found out that 1 in 5 people have fallen victim to ticket scams, losing about an average of $217 each time. So did that happen to you? Man, I've been at concerts where I've heard the security guys tell the people in line, listen, these tickets aren't real. We can't let you in. And to see the disappointment on their face, you know?
I've seen just meltdowns, and not like necessarily yelling at security, but just the realization that, because most of us, we can't afford to go to all shows. So you look forward to the great ones, and you count down. Like the next big show I'll go to, 6 months that you think about it, right? And so it's got to be the same thing for these people, and to realize it's all for naught.
Yeah. Because right when you realize the ticket's fake, you lost all that money and you're not having a fun night.
And you're not getting in. Like, there's no It doesn't matter how great your mouth is or what you can say. It's a no.
I got to be honest. If I were the security guard, I'd be like, just go.
Yeah, but I mean, that's tough, too, because whoever has the actual tickets is probably sitting in your seat.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you don't have anywhere to sit.
Yeah.
You promise to stand and I'll let you in.
Yeah.
I'd probably be fired from letting crying people in all the time.
We got a text message on our McLaughlin Chevrolet text line. This one's from 5919. It says, I took my wife to see Justin Timberlake in Seattle as a wedding gift. I bought the tickets for over $800 on StubHub. Luckily, they guaranteed their tickets.
Oh, good.
So, a representative met us at the door of the venue with new tickets 30 minutes before the show.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
It's a bro move right there.
And think about how far that goes. If you're StubHub or whoever pulled the trigger to get the job done, you'll remember the people who pulled you out of hell.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, you go back to StubHub if they do that for you.
Totally. Like, I always think,
just takes one thing and you got me for life.
That's why I keep going to Costco, because it's like a no questions asked return policy.
For
They're
sure.
Very easy.
They bro you out and you're like, okay, we got a two-way relationship here.
3842 says, we got Weird Al tickets on StubHub. I hope they are real. I saw a bunch of Facebook posts of people that couldn't go and screamed that it was a scam. So I guess he'll find out.
You know what sucks is that there's no way to check beforehand either. Like, how are you supposed to like call somebody to be like, are my tickets valid? No, you don't find out till you're at the gate.
Well, I wonder if since they're going to Edgeville and it's a smaller venue, you might be able to contact them.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm not sure. Maybe more than you would if it was, say, Moda Center or T-Mobile.
Got to talk back through our iHeartRadio app.
Good morning, Brew Crew. Speaking of scams, last time I got scammed, or I guess it would actually be a mugging, was down in Fremont Street in Vegas. A couple of guys kind of surrounded me and was like trying to get me to buy a CD for free and give me this, that, and the other. Essentially, I was like, all right, well, here's $10. Got the CD, some stickers, and they were in and out really fast, and they were quick. Got home, nothing on the CD. It was blank.
That's happened to me before, yeah. When I went to Hollywood to go see the Terminator premiere, somebody gave me a CD, and I don't remember if I gave him any money or not, but I ended up with the CD.
So why is it blank?
Because I think he was trying to get money, and I don't remember giving him
there
money.
isn't
but
like an actual band?
No, it's just a guy who's like, he was a rapper. He's like, hey, I'm a rapper, man, listen to my stuff.
But I don't even think, he probably wasn't even really a rapper.
I don't think so, yeah.
Because you'd think that he would want you to listen to his music.
It's
but if
probably
he doesn't
just his
have any,
scam.
then yeah.
I just tell people I'm a rapper. You sell them a CD for $4 or $5 or whatever.
Because if you buy a stack of blanks, you can get them for super cheap.
Yeah.
And if you think you're probably buying them for less than $1 a disc and selling them for $10, you're clipping pretty good. But you better not be on that same street every night.
Yeah, I got that blank CD and I made myself something, from, a music CD montage from Napster.
There you go.
Turn that into a mixtape for a lady. You thought you got me, dude.
You did me a favor.
98197 is our McLaughlin Chevrolet text line. Let's do this real quick.
And now, Tanner, Drew, and Laura's dumbass of the day.
They're dummies all over the planet. This dummy apparently, oh my goodness. Imagine, Drew, you doing this. You and your wife are on a road trip, and you stop at a gas station or a rest stop, and you accidentally forget her there.
Oh, my God.
And you take off. Well, that's what happened to this man. A 62-year-old man left his wife at a gas station and didn't realize it till he was 186 miles away.
How do you not realize?
So it was for one, he's 62 years old.
Okay, well, 62 is not that old.
I know, but it was 4:30 in the morning, and he gives me the vibes that he's one of these 62-year-old guys that looks older.
Just like completely oblivious.
Yeah, it's a little dumb.
Yeah.
But his 22-year-old daughter was in the car. And so you're wondering, well, why didn't she notice that mom wasn't there? Well, she was asleep the whole time.
Okay. She wakes up and is like, where's mom?
Yeah, 186 miles later. I'm assuming mom didn't have a cell phone or whatever the hell.
It must have been something. Yeah.
But this happened on July 5th. And so what he did is he panicked and called police and said, listen, I just left my wife at this place, this gas station.
What do you mean he panicked and called police?
Well, I'm sure he turned around.
I mean, you think about it, he knows how far away he is. I would probably call too.
And at 4:30 in the morning? What?
Well, here's the other option.
Maybe she left the phone in the car.
3.5 hours back without contacting authorities. I'd be afraid for her life.
Yeah.
Well,
just go down there, check on her, make sure she's all
you should have
right.
thought of that before you left your wife at a gas station, bro.
Yeah, but he's
Like,
been
check
listening
the
to her
rear
for
view mirror.
30 years, Laura. There's an off button at a point.
Yeah, he just wanted some peace and quiet is what he wanted.
Yeah, I forgot her my ass.
Yeah.
Police received a call from a frantic man saying, hey, I left my wife at a gas station. I can't get a hold of her. Go get her. Or at least go see if she's all right.
Yeah, just check on her.
It did have a happy ending, though. The police were able to locate the missing woman with the help of some mobile network operators and I guess tracked her phone. So maybe he didn't have a phone. Somebody didn't have a phone.
Okay.
Which is so weird. And, maybe they're from a place where, like you said, 62, you are acting ancient, but 3 hours later and you haven't come back with the car, I'm going to pull that phone out and I'm going to use it to call somebody. If it's not you, it's someone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Laura, can you imagine if your husband did this? I mean, is this grounds for divorce or is this just the silent treatment for a couple of days?
Honestly, yeah, I mean, maybe. I would really, maybe not grounds for divorce, but we definitely have a conversation. Like, I'm not just getting back in the car and being like, I can't believe you forgot me. Okay, let's keep going to the Grand Canyon. Our vacation is totally fine.
You Joe Dirt me.
Yeah, she's going to be upset for a bit.
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't you?
I would,
Wouldn't you
yeah.
be
I would
upset?
feel
infuriated.
Yeah.
And it would make me just sad. Like, did you not? Am I not important? You don't even notice that I'm not in the
Like,
car?
how do you not notice?
And
I
there's
just
no
don't
way.
understand.
There's no way the two phones worked on each side because Amy's call log would look like something that a serial killer did. Like, okay, Drew called 81 times. Like, because
Right.
I'd be like, no. You need to come back. Dial again.
And
Dial again.
I would have thought, like, if I was left at a gas station and, especially if I was calling somebody and they weren't answering their phone, I would have thought that it was on purpose. Like, wow, is this
Yeah.
how
This is
you leave my ass?
Right.
That's messed up.
Kind of badass way to do it.
But at
I'm going
least,
to the canyon.
it was at a gas station, so she's got access to Slim Jims and other treats.
Snacks.
Oh, yeah. Chex
Yeah.
Mix. She could go for days out there. Orange Fanta.
Oh, yeah.
But that's, I think that's the dumbass of the day. The guy who forgets his wife at a gas station. And again, didn't notice it for 186 miles. How long is that drive? 186
That's
miles?
more
is-
than 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 3 hours because, if you're going 60 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is 3 hours.
Wow.
Dude, what?
Yeah, 3 hours away. And then I really just like the idea that the daughter woke up and was like,
Where's
Dad, tell me
Mom?
Mom is laying down on that seat up there. Who? Oh, God, park it.
Your mom said she's going to meet us there.
That's crazy.
Because then, what do? Do you drive all the way back or I put her on a Greyhound?
I drive back. Yeah, you got to drive back.
Yeah, I guess you put it in her court. Are you willing to take a dirty dog?
You want me to come pick you up? Or you want to just take a cab?
You want to roll one? I'll get you the ticket. Don't yell. Stop
I'd
yelling.
be like, I'll take a lift, but you're paying
Yeah.
for like
I think it's time
$400, whatever.
for him to just shut up and drive back.
Yeah.
And be really nice when you get there.
Right, because, you're going to be in the doghouse.
Yeah, you're gonna be sleeping on the couch for a long time.
All right, you've got a few minutes to get this hour's keyword in, about 20 minutes actually, to get this hour's keyword in and possibly pick up $1,000 from the Cash Squatch.
Yeah.
Grand, to put on top of that paycheck that you're going to get tomorrow is going to be, nice, a little cushion.
Something, maybe get yourself one of those window AC units when it gets hot.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Those are
sweaty.
gonna be in demand these next couple of days.
This hour's keyword is, where did it go? It's money.
Okay.
Money.
1059thebrew.com is the website. Enter the keyword money. You could score $1,000 right now.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
It's 105.9 The Brew, Portland's rock station. Dude, Laura's got quite the memory.
What do you mean?
A listener called in just a second ago. He's actually on the phone still, but a listener called in. He's like, hey, I won those Breaking Benjamin and 3 Days Grace tickets early this morning, but I sort of to make sure you got my right email. And without looking it up, Laura just recited the guy's email back to him.
Well, it's pretty easy.
Like 2.5 hours ago. I wouldn't remember, guys.
It is funny, though.
2.5 hours ago.
That he goes, everyone always gets my email wrong, and then reads back two of the most basic names you've ever heard.
Like
What is it?
It's
Dalton Hurley.
Yeah.
Why would you think we would get that wrong, Dalton?
Because I guess he says sometimes people do get it wrong.
I don't know, because sometimes people spell it DOLTON.
Oh.
But it's actually DAL.
No, Laura's smart. She got it figured out. And I just couldn't believe that you just pulled it out of your butt like that.
It's right out of my butt. It's right out.
Cool. All right. Thank you, guys.
Right. She's going to stalk you, by the way. She's got all your information.
I am not. I do have all your info.
And we won't call you Dolton. It's Dalton.
No. Actually, from now on, you are Dolton.
Actually, you could be a superhero if you were a Dolton.
I like Lord Dolton.
Lord Dolton. That's your new name around here.
Lord Dolton.
Lord Dolton. All right, buddy.
All right,
thanks, Lord Dolton. We do have more tickets to go see Breaking Benjamin and 3 Days Grace. 105.9 The Brew presents that show on October 1st, tomorrow morning at 7:30.
That's right.
And Lord Dolton is not eligible to win tomorrow.
He is not. He
but
already
he will
won his
be at the show in his cape.
Mm-hmm. Online, 1059thebrew.com. Got a lot of stuff. We got clips from Jeremy Piven when he was on the show on Friday. One of my favorites, Ari Gold from Entourage. It was cool to have him in the studio for, he was on the show for a while, it felt like.
It was like 20 minutes.
It was like a long segment. But
half hour.
It was cool to... It was a half hour.
Yeah.
Whoa, wee wah wah.
It was cool to talk to him and get to know him. Some people are, he's not in town anymore, so I'm just going to talk about it openly. Some people are saying that they think he's dyed his beard, and I think they're right.
He's 60 years old.
They think
every man who has black hair and they're 60.
It's so obvious.
Well, and also if you look at his hair,
it's two different colors.
Yeah, that is quite clearly not
brown
his
and
hair
black.
color. He's dyeing his beard.
Someone just saw the video on our TikTok account, which you can find at Tanner, Drew, and Laura, and they're like, "Dude, hair dye."
Well, that's some real
that's true.
gumshoeing. I mean, the guy is 60. No one has black hair at 60.
He does look pretty good for 60.
He looks great.
Totally.
When he walked in here, I thought he had a cool pimpin' look.
It's just, to me, it makes me think like, here's a guy who was doing like movies and one of the coolest TV shows I was on in a long time, and now he's like doing stand-up.
Yeah, but I mean, he knows that. Just by the way he talked to us, he knows that he is above this.
You get the vibe that he's a little like depressed and like embarrassed about it.
Yeah, he made it clear he's not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
He's not supposed to be doing live shows with shows like ours.
And then he does that bit where he's talking about, am I bitter that The Rock's making this much money and he's never taken an acting class? Not at all, but it's got to be weird because I'm still a fan of his and I don't look at it like a huge fall, but to him, it's like
maybe to him, I think to me, I'm like, I hold him to those movies for me, and that's a hell of a career. Even if he never acted again, he's been acting for 40 or 50 years. He said 50 years.
Because he's been doing it since he was a kid.
8. Yeah.
So 50 years, it's a pretty good ride.
But I mean, even when we were talking about when he mentioned Nikki Glazer, and you were like, "Oh, she's been in here a couple of times," and he just goes, "You'll never get her in here again." And
he's
I was
100% correct.
That is true, but I'm like,
maybe on the fall.
Son.
There's a backside to everything. You think Ari Gold himself ever thought he'd be in here? No, but we always get you when the filter grabs you.
And I think Nikki's cool. I bet we could still get her on the show.
Yeah,
she's great.
We'll find out next time she's in town.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But it just, it's got to be a weird feeling for him, and I wish that people who get that age just embrace their age. Like, let yourself go gray.
But you think about the roles that he's talking to us about. He was like a young boy tap dancing for Hitler. You can't come in looking like Richard Dreyfuss. I
understand, but I like it so much more. Like, I love current James Hetfield. I like him better now when he's just embracing his age and he looks happier than ever and he looks cool. And
he looks cool.
I like it when people just embrace their age. Like, stop doing the plastic surgery and the hair dye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I mean, a dude with gray hair, like, ain't no shame in that.
Oh, I think it looks good, but it's just when you realize when you meet these guys in person, you're like, geez, they're insecure.
But for him,
They're
that's
just
what
like
makes him
us.
feel good. He's like, I'm not ready to get old. He said that to us, and so
So do what you got to do. Do whatever makes you feel good, Jared Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't do the band for men, fellas. Do what you do, whatever makes you happy. But can we not do the band for men?
You think he could afford the good stuff?
That looked like a bad box job. But
for sure.
I was a big fan of his, and
You still are. You were in deep with him 2 days ago.
I am really.
Yeah.
Actually,
I did love this guy, and then I saw the hair.
I watched a bunch of Entourage over the weekend. Just as like,
It's just still good.
just to feel close to him.
Still holds up.
It's a little dated.
Well, it did come out
It's been-
25 years ago.
Not 25.
Oh, when did it come out?
2004.
20 years.
Okay, 20 years.
Is when it started. So anyway, embrace your age, fellas. Is my point. Embrace it because you look good and just with a little salt and pepper.
I mean, but put on some wear your sunscreen and
take care of
use some
yourself.
lotion.
Yeah.
Just
Don't go
embrace
beef
your
water.
age.
Yeah.
Don't let yourself go.
Oh, poor Beefy.
He knows it.
Yeah,
He's coming back, guys. You better watch your ass.
That's why
His
we're doing
weight.
this whole
No cheat meals.
blubber buster.
Watch it.
Yeah, his skin will always look like the skin of an
The
elephant.
lotion's going to be next. We're going to do this one step at a
Oh my
time.
God,
one thing at a
soon
time.
he's going to be
He's
dyeing
going to
his
be
hair.
sponsored by St. Ives.
All right, tomorrow, more tickets to see Breaking Benjamin in 3 days. Good ace. Also, we got your shot at $1,000 every hour, all day today. Another chance to win $1,000 from the Cash Squatch is coming up right after Simple Minds. Happy Monday. It's 105.9 The Brew. Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake.